No, no, we can't allow that to happen. It would be too much to bear. But this poor wretch isn't much good either. No, not at all. But what else is there? What else is there? Work, damn you, work! Oh, what do you want? You can't have me, corpse. Not yet. You're not dead. I'm sorry, I just panicked. I thought you were some spirit here for revenge. Ah, well, my work, you see, while very important, may upset some of those spirits not fully at peace. I am conducting my research. I am a doctor by trade, studying the internals of the body and the energies that drive it. But lately, I have come on hard times. My daughter, Wen Siwei, has fallen ill, and nothing in my previous training could help me with what ails her. Her liver has been rotted from within, corrupted by some energy I have never encountered before. I don't know what it is, but it has prevented her liver from functioning. Now her body no longer responds. I fear she is dying. I could not stand the possibility of her loss, so I took matters into my own hands. I researched the workings of the body and the spirit, as well as the lore of the creatures that live beyond death. I believe I have found a way to save my daughter, but I have not been successful in my efforts. I have found a way to strengthen, no, to replace the corrupt flesh of one living creature with that of another. Through the energies of the earth and by the divine will of heaven, her body can be made to accept the organ as if it were a part of her. She can be given a new life. But these cursed, wretched corpses do nothing for me. They are too old, too dead. Their organs are rotted beyond repair, even the ones recently buried. I need something else, something more. Either one that is perfectly preserved or one that is fresh. Her time is drawing near. If I cannot get a new organ for her soon, I fear it may be too late. I'm not taking the liver from someone who needs it. My daughter is alive and needs the organ to stay that way. It is my duty as a father to protect her no matter what.
Your own ancestors would not approve. The dead do not like to be disturbed.
And what do the dead care, anyway? They cast off their flesh long ago. I need a liver that has been perfectly preserved. Even a short time after death, the flesh begins to decay. Only a few rare bodies are truly well preserved. I have tried all the organs I could find, but none work. A nobleman here, Jizin, had his body preserved well enough and buried in this graveyard, but his corpse has moved. Thank you. Whatever I can give you in reward, I will. Please hurry. The nobleman was buried in one of the larger tower tombs closer to the entrance. I tried to enter, but his corpse had risen, covered in the protective wrappings he was buried in. I would not have survived. Please, get the liver from him quickly.
They tried to take from me, and they died. I feasted on their souls. Such is the evil I was in life, and am again in death. The underworld has no place for me. Sin lives. I am evil incarnate, a man so vicious and vile that the spirits deemed me unfit to pass into death, and cursed me into this wretched form. Sin lives, indeed. Now I feed on the flesh and souls of the living, in payment for my vanity. My perfect body is a testament to my crimes. My very touch spreads my corruption. A chance to repent. Can it be that after all this time, after years of living death, I am given this one chance to make something right? What is this chance you speak of, mortal? What is this false hope you dangle before me? A girl. After so long, a girl. But I'm a vile and corrupt being, forever damned by the life I led, set here in this wretched form to walk forever. Redemption, for one such as me? I think not. My life was spent in greed and vanity and corruption. Even in death, I sought to preserve my perfect form. For one whose madness and evil progress even into death? No, there is no hope for me. None at all. And you stand here mocking me for it? Ah, the temptation. Yes. So much logic, so much philosophy. But who knows what the heavens will truly decide in the end? But for the chance, and it is a girl, so young, I can taste her pain and suffering lingering about you, so like my own. The blood is thick in my veins, a solid mass where fluid used to flow, now dried and brittle. But the heart still stirs, and it can be moved, though tears no longer flow. My life has been wasted on my own sins, and in death, I have nothing except them. This young thing, this girl, she still deserves life. If my end means this girl lives, then may the heavens look kindly upon me, even though I know they won't. If damnation is my fate, then let it be worth something in the end. Take what you need, mortal.
You! Have you managed to find some way to help me? You do? Thank you, thank you. Yes. It looks like it's been preserved well enough. I am amazed that you managed to get this intact. Now I must begin quickly. Her life energy is fading fast. It looks like the operation has worked. She should be safe now. Her breathing has slowed and her heart rate is returning to normal levels. It will be some time before she can stand on her own again. But I'm certain she will make it. Not here, though. Not in this place of death. Thank you, stranger, for what you have done for me. As I promised, I will give you all that I have left. Everything else was spent in pursuit of this dream. I must take her to a place where she can heal. You have my eternal gratitude for what you have done.
Thank you for what you have done. I have been redeemed in my own eyes and in the eyes of heaven. Peace indeed can come to any soul.
You came! Wait here. There's a small hole in the wall, just around the side. I'll sneak in and open the door from the inside. There! The ghosts are just beyond the door. They haven't noticed me yet. I was just thinking the same thing. I don't want to get any closer to those things. The artifact is supposed to be in the room at the end of the tomb. Once you're there, I'll catch up with you.
Your technique is flawless!
lain sacrosanct for centuries, and now mortals tread on my very ashes. Your corpse will lie here with those of my subjects, and your spirit will feed my own.
Harder than getting in, I think. Out of there alive. You're an amazing fighter. I wonder why Purveyor Shuji wants this bowl so badly. It looks so ordinary, except for maybe this writing. Doesn't make any sense. Conductor, cog, and a bit of iron. Don't play with the tiger. Whatever that means. I can't imagine how it could be interesting, but I'm glad you think so. Thank you again for helping me. Purveyor Shuji is waiting, so I should be going. Goodbye.
Ah, it's you. I wanted the chance to thank you again for what you have done for my daughter. She can live a full and healthy life now, one a father can be proud of. I thank you once more. I hope the heavens look kindly on you and give you a fate to be proud of.
Why would the governor want to accuse you of doing... Good day, miss. Are you the new investigator I sent for? No, I can tell from your attire that you're not from the ministry. Oh, this is terrible. Everyone I send for disappears. There are powers at work here that are beyond my means to control. I'm sorry, I'm not being very clear. Lately, I've just been so frustrated. I am Prefect Jitong. It is my duty to ensure that convicted criminals in the city are sentenced appropriately. But there are complications with my current trial. I have in my custody a suspected slave trader, Chandler Ling. But one of the high-ranking ministers is trying to get him released, and he wants me to convict another man. The man they want to accuse, Scholar Sun Tao, is a friend of mine, and I'm certain of his innocence. I need you to find proof so I can present it to the Minister of Justice. Really? You will help me? Thank you. Thank you so very much. I need to find proof that Ling is the guilty one, and by so doing, exonerate Song Tao. If I can't prove Ling's guilt, I'll be forced to sentence Song Tao to death. But every time I ask someone to discover the truth, they disappear or turn up dead. Our best lead is Zibao, the last person known to have spoken with Ling before his arrest. But Bao knows me and my men. He won't talk to us. Chandler Ling is a well-respected businessman and merchant here in the city. Until recently, I had no reason to suspect him of any wrongdoing. When I investigated Ling's shop, I found a valuable knife that I had purposely entrusted to one of my men, a man who has since disappeared. Chandler Ling had a knife belonging to a man whose body couldn't be found. That was all the evidence I required. I have no idea. The two men were seen together before we arrested Ling, but I have no other information about Zibao. He spends most of his time in the heart of the Empire Tavern, and he doesn't seem to have dealings with anyone else besides Chandler Ling. I know if I went to speak with him, I would get nowhere, but you could speak to him without raising suspicion. I wish there was something concrete I could tell you. They're like a whisper on the wind or a shifting shadow. You think you see something, and then there's nothing. Whoever is behind the slavers must have a great deal of power. To remain that invisible is a hard thing to do. I've known Scholar Song Tao for several years. His uncle and my father were good friends. I only wish I knew why the governor wants him accused of this crime. If you want to know more about Song Tao, you should speak with him yourself. Good. Look for him in the heart of the Empire Tavern. It's upstairs at the Imperial Arena. Don't scare him away. If we lose him, we lose our last connection to Ling.
Do we have time to deal with this? I didn't agree to join you so we could solve everyone else's problems.
What do you want? Do I know you? Really? Lots of people know me, so what? I'm a little busy right now. I've got a bowl of wine that needs drinking, so why don't you just find someone else to bother? What slave traders would that be? I've never heard of anybody trading slaves around here. Who? I don't know anybody by that name, and I don't know anything about slave traders. Leave me alone. I have nothing to say to you, so why don't you just keep moving? Yes, that is. More than I'd see in a month. I might be able to take you there. You'll have to pay me now, and I'm not promising you won't get killed once we get there. It's your life, friend. No refunds either. Follow me.
Zibao, what is the meaning of this? Summoning me to this place was bad enough. You know I can't stand the stench of these beasts. I've already dealt with the last shipment of slaves, and with that damned prefect poking into our affairs, we have to be extra cautious. Now, there's an unknown quantity in this little meeting. Just who are you? Song Tao, isn't that the fool who's taking the fall for Chandler Ling? Well, you've overheard your evidence. Too bad you won't get to tell anyone. Zibao was a fool to bring anyone here. We can't afford anyone nosing into our affairs right now, and you've heard too much. Get her, boys, but don't kill her. We'll get quite a bit of silver for this one.
Leaping Tiger! Meet your end!
This has gone far enough. You're far better than the last dog who dared cross us. Maybe I was hasty in my decision to attack you. I have an eye for raw talent. That helps when picking slaves, but it comes in handy in sizing up potential allies. Who are you, and why are you here? You're clearly too skilled to be one of the fools hired by Prefect Shitong. So what business or grudge do you have with us? You're one of them, are you? Another fool like that scholar Song Tao, always thinking the poor are worth saving? You're better than that. You've just shown me your strength. Any poor wretch who had the discipline to fight like you wouldn't let themselves be enslaved. Someone like you deserves to work with me, not oppose me. I have a friend who could use your help, and I'm prepared to pay for it. If only I had a silver coin for every time I've heard that. Come then, let's end it.
Mirabelle!
you are. The governor sent Ho Chong, one of his lapdogs, to oversee the trial. I hope you learned something, or I'll have to proceed with Song Tao's sentencing. He took you there? That's incredible. That's remarkable. Well, what did you find? Have you discovered evidence that exonerates Scholar Song Tao?
Ha! That doesn't prove a thing. Pieces of paper can be bought and sold just like anything. Just like anyone.
I'm afraid you're quite mistaken, Chandlerling. This proves a great many things, including your guilt. I never suspected the slavers were so well connected.
Let me see that. Well, this certainly looks interesting. Suppose Scholar Sung Tao can go free then. And you, Chandler Ling, will come with me for sentencing. It will be quick and harsh, I suspect. This sort of thing will not be tolerated in the Empire.
It's all a lie. You don't know what you're doing. You're all making a very big mistake.
Thank you. Thank you for risking yourself to help me. If there's anything I can do to repay you, please ask. You are too kind. I have no real way to repay you. However, I do have some items you might be interested in. They're not here, of course. Come and find me in the Scholar's Garden, and I will be glad to show you what I have. I'll see you there. Goodbye, and thank you again.
Well, at least that's out of the way. Now we need to find evidence of our own. Unless you've forgotten completely about Death's Hand and my father.
Do you really think we'll find Second Brother here in the city?
Why ask me? I don't even want to be here. Second Brother probably decided he didn't want to listen to Master Radiant anymore, and left to get some peace.
Never! Second Brother is devoted to Master Radiant. If anything, I suspect Master Smiling Hawk had something to do with his disappearance.
What? You dare accuse Master Smiling Hawk?
Quiet, you worms. You're here to look for Second Brother, not bicker like schoolchildren. Now get moving.
You're a fool if you believe what Master Smiling Hawk teaches. Brute force is not always the best way to win a battle.
Oh, and Master Radiant's ways are better? I don't think so. Brute force is the only way to get what you want, and I can prove it.
How?
I'll show you. Hey you! What do you think you're doing here? Get out of here or we'll throw you out! Ha! You sound like my weakling friend over here. Oh, please let me pass? No. Now, how about you just turn yourself around before you get hurt? You don't hear so well, do you? Maybe we'll just have to show you what we mean. Come on, let's teach our visitor some respect.
Mirabelle! Leaping Tiger!
Peace, Third Brother. That is no way to treat a guest.
Och nigua qua an nor jag wowo nifitair.
Enough! Leave us, third brother, before you disgrace the school and yourself, and take these novices with you.
Vosa son sikun wan kut afkuka wuktatir. Wo ufna akna Yakova krui ni rui kuparfita.
I'm very sorry about that. We are not accustomed to having visitors. My name is First Brother Kai. Welcome to the Black Leopard School. No, nothing more than usual. Normally this kind of thing would never happen. Fortunately, you seemed more than capable of handling the situation. In all my years, I've never seen anyone but a master with skills like yours. I would not normally ask, but would you be interested in joining our school? It would be an honor to have someone of your skill. Excellent. I must speak with the masters on your behalf. They are the final judge of such matters. Wait here. Good news. Master Radiant agreed to let you join. A rare honor indeed. In fact, he would like to meet with you once you have proven yourself. First, however, Master Radiant wants to ensure that your fight against the novices was not just luck. You must now defeat each of the brothers here at the school. Good. A positive attitude will win you many fights before you even begin. You have proven you can defeat our novices. Now you must prove yourself against the brothers. The brothers have trained long and are second only in skill to the masters. Sixth brother is the least skilled, so you will start with him. Work your way to third brother. If you succeed against him, you will then challenge me. You'll find plenty of challenges here, I assure you. I must be honest with you. I believe Master Radiant has a plan in allowing you to join us. As you may have heard, there are 2 masters at this school. Master Radiant and I have tried for some time to temper Master Smiling Hawk's ways. He is cunning and ruthless, and has little regard for students. Normally I wouldn't speak openly about such things, but you are new, and your skill will draw his attention. Be careful. Master Smiling Hawk is a dangerous man. Good. You'll need to speak with each of the brothers and ask them to fight with you. I'm sure they'll be more than eager to oblige. Once you've defeated all the brothers, come and see me. Good luck.
My name is Aishi, the Mournful Blade. And if you are another hunter come to claim my head, I suggest you turn around and walk away. That one didn't listen to me. I hope you have more sense. I have a tale to finish. I see no need to tell it to anyone but myself. Stranger, if you continue to talk to me, I will stand up and face you. If that happens, our meeting will end with one of our deaths. So be it. You're not what I expected. Harmony surrounds you and flows out into the world as you pass. I have a story I would share willingly with you if you would hear it. Do you know anything of me? Anything of the terror that is Aishi, the mournful blade? In my years in this empire, I have been a wanted criminal, a bandit, a murderer, and worse. I have burned entire towns to the ground to avenge some petty dispute between lords and led men to slaughter peasants by the score for their meager possessions. It is all too easy to lose your conscience once you have denied it. I was not always like this, but I remember all too well how my descent began. My father died when I was still a girl, and with him gone I felt no sense of direction. I had no other family to turn to, and so I was alone. I met a boy. He was a natural leader. He had drive and direction. I was in love. He used to enjoy tormenting the children of our village, and I thought it was all fun. Then, one day, he pushed a young boy into the river outside of town. It was fast-moving and would have swept the child away, but he managed to grab hold of a rock. Why, indeed. In the intervening years, I've come to believe that it was more than simple horseplay. There was a gleam in my young man's eye that I cannot forget. The child screamed for help. His cries were shrill with terror, for he could not swim. I moved to help him, but I felt a hand on my arm. The boy I loved turned to me and said, "If we help him, he'll only tell the others what we have done. We have to let him go." Something in his voice. I believed him. That poor child was swept away in the current and was found dead downriver days later. We never told anyone what we had done, but I could never forget. If we help him, he'll only tell the others what we've done. We have to let him go. Simple words, but they still echo in my head even now. Nights are worse. I can't sleep for the screams of that boy as he washed away. I still hear them to this day. Whether that moment was mine or not no longer matters. I've done far worse since, always hoping to forget what happened. As if the cries of others would drown out that child's. That is why I have come here now. I am tired of my life, but at least I have lived it. He deserved to live as I did, but has never felt a moment's remorse for his part in that day. If you came here because of the rich reward on my head, you may even know him. Captain Sin of the Imperial Army is my quarry. I must make him pay for that boy's life. You know him, clearly. Until now, I wasn't sure how I would approach him, but you may have provided the answer. If you help me, I know how I can reach Sin. You need merely to escort me to his station by the gate. A subdued prisoner could get close enough to deal with Sin. Once I have dealt with him, you shall have your bounty. I couldn't let you be implicated in my final murder. Let's go write an ending to my tale.
What is the meaning of this?
Hello, my love. Or should I call you by your rank now, Captain Sin? Surely it's been a very long time.
Aishi, what are you doing here? You're a wanted criminal. You can't be here.
It's time I paid for my crimes.
Well, it's good to see our new bounty hunter was able to bring you in. Frankly, Aishi, I thought you'd fight to the death. You were this weak.
No, I was weak. Otherwise, I would have ignored you by the river. I'm going to pay for my crimes, but there's one thing I have to do first. I have to kill you.
What? No! Guards!
Your men will be dead before they can get within 3 paces of me, Captain. Don't order them to their deaths. I already owe you 1 lifetime of pain. Do not bring more than that upon yourself.
She's mad! She means to kill me! You, protect me! I'll double the bounty! Damn you both! You're both going to waste away between worlds! I'll make sure the underworld won't take your rotting corpses!
Sin is dead. Dead like that poor boy we let wash away. I should have made him suffer more. Stranger, I cannot thank you enough. I have touched 1,000 lives with my crimes, and yet now I feel some peace. It is time my story ended. I have only one more favor to ask. Face me now, and grant me an honor... No, there is no honor left for me. Just grant me an end. You can't be the one to let Aishi the Mournful Blade walk free. That would cast undeserved suspicion upon you, and that crime I will not commit. Face me, and let this battle be glorious enough that the city will talk of it for generations.
Leaping Tiger! Longsword!
I hoped it would end this way. She may have found some peace. Here, take this. It's something Aishi would have wanted you to have, I think. I hate for a good deed to go unrewarded. Ha! There's little reward in a good deed, and just the opposite for those who walk the low path. I know that better than most. Aishi the Mournful Blade was my daughter. My daughter's life was nothing but pain. Her crimes were a way to forget for a while. I think she must have found some peace now, and I can finally rest. It has been too long since I turned away from the Water Dragon's embrace. You couldn't tell? A spirit monk? Ah, but you are not fully trained, and I have refused to let any part of myself slip away. One of your kind came for me many years ago. I told her that I wanted to see my daughter grow up, and she allowed me to stay. Your kind were shepherds of the dead, but that never meant you were heartless. She said one day another of her order would come for me. Ironic, really. I died before the gates to the underworld closed, but I couldn't let go of my daughter. I worried for her, and rightly so, but I think she will find peace now. Every ghost slips into madness over time, but some of us have a reason not to. We can fight back the longing and despair for a time. I will wait. What choice do I have? I know the underworld is cut off, but I must try to fight through the despair and anger. I have some idea of what you face. Take my best wishes as you try to set things right. I have waited for more than 2 decades. I can wait a bit more, and now I have a reason to smile.